Mine look very cheap, exactly, compared. Your syringe looks more expensive.
Unplanned episode of our podcast because we found that someone is copying this Korean deep collagen intensive ampoule, or the other way around. I mean, it's more likely that the one Chris got from AliExpress is copying the Korean one.
Okay.
Yeah, because like we will just finished this episode about peptides, and I started with this deep collagen ampoule that I got from PR from this brand, Sungboon Editor, which I love, and I have used it. And it has this like really innovative packaging. And look, like Chris got one from AliExpress. Is like look the same. Okay, let's put them together. It's very similar. They both have this clear liquid, but yours looks a bit more yellow, and the serum itself, and then it has this silk peptide inside. This like silk peptide thread, and then it has this little
Mm-hmm.
tool to take the
Yeah,
serum out. Right? Look, it's like very
yeah,
similar.
yeah.
Your one does look more like cheap.
Mine look very cheap, exactly, compared. Your syringe looks more expensive.
Yeah, they like mine looks like premium, and then the Chris one
Yeah.
from AliExpress look like just like a copy.
But you know what? So I got two bottles of it, and I think it was about £4
Four
English
pounds for
pounds,
two bottles.
for one. So I paid probably with delivery about £10 for two of them. And I think they come from China, which is a cocktail of peptides again. And obviously, I'm always quite curious, and I do a patch test before I start using it. So the first bottle, I already used half of it,
And you were fine.
and
You're not
I'm
dying.
I'm I'm absolutely fine. My skin look fine. I mean, it's very early to say, what kind of long-term effect, and if it has very good effect on the skin. But it definitely doesn't do any damage to me for sure.
Yeah, I also noticed that even the bottle looks like extremely similar. Let's show the audience. Look at how the text is laid out. So deep collagen, peptide or silk peptide, and an intensive ampoule, and then it's oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So how long have you tried this? You said like the other day.
Uh, I'm using it probably for about 3 weeks
Like every day.
every day. So this one is my second bottle. I didn't start, but the first bottle, I nearly finished the first bottle.
And once or twice per day, or how
Once at morning.
in the morning.
Yeah. So I basically after shower, I just put it on, and it absorbs really nicely as well. After shower, it's a lovely texture. I don't like it, and those yellow silk
Threads.
peptides, I don't know,
Yeah.
threads, they really nicely dissolve as well on the skin.
That's I have the same experience with this one. I really like it. It feels like soothing and comfortable, and it just
Mm-hmm.
melts into the skin as I'm rubbing it into the skin.
It doesn't leave anything sticky or anything. So,
No.
after that, I'm just putting my serum and stuff, and it absorbs as well. And I didn't have any reaction. I mean, I can't say anything bad about that copy because I had a good experience
Uh,
with it, really.
what do you think about this then? Like, because you mentioned like it's very easy to copy, but then for manufacturers to produce this and sell this, I mean, there should be
My
some,
opinion, my
yeah.
opinion on it is, you're not always gonna get copy. No, you're not gonna get always the same concentrations of active ingredients. Some copies you're gonna get almost identical for the fraction of money. That's the reality as well, and I can't deny it. That's why I sometimes, when it's so cheap, I think, what, let's try it because it's gonna cost me just a few pounds. And I think, if I looked, because I ordered it from AliExpress, and I look always, how many people order it already globally. I ordered, what kind of certificates, where they produce it, what they claim, ingredients list, I check, and what kind of reviews. Very often people leave, I can see, you can tell when reviews are real reviews or some
Yeah. So
made up reviews.
from a marketing perspective, that's social proof. Like when you buy something, if there's like, let's say 500 people purchase it and leave review that, and your brain just go like, oh, so many people use it and leave a decent or good review, it must be good. And then certification as well is another social proof, like it's proven good or qualified by another organization. Yeah, just because I work in marketing now, so I'm studying all this, so I just want to point that out. But at the same time, we need to also be aware that these could be fake as well. Like you said, you look
Exactly.
into the review, like how it is written, and then you'd make a judgment,
Do a
right?
patch test, make sure, doesn't irritate your skin. And, look all around it, for reviews as well. But I would say a lot of those copies, they are not bad cosmetics either, because end of the day, to manufacture the skincare products, it doesn't cost a lot of money, manufacturers. Branding costs a lot of money. Marketing costs a lot of money. Like we discussed different ingredients, how much costs, to produce different skincare products. It doesn't cost a lot of money to produce big batches of skincare products.
How much do you know about the manufacturer and what's the process look like before it reached the marketing?
Manuf-
Because yeah, they need
Manufacturing
to.
process is very, very similar, for very often, and it's gonna be surprising to you, very often the original products and the copies are produced in exactly the same manufacturing site. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah, because they probably, because the manufacturer will source the ingredients and then they have the facility to actually mass produce something, like even just a prototype or the mix of ingredient formulation.
Yeah.
And then they probably present this to different brand owners or whoever
hmm
wants to make the products. And then that goes
hmm
into the marketing line. So it looks like different.
You wouldn't believe how many products identical exist on the market, produced by the same manufacturer, the same process, the same concentration, the same list of ingredients, with different packaging, different branding, and just different names and different marketing. And it's exactly the same product. But saying that, you do have to be careful, because not all this type of cheap products you're gonna receive something good.
Have you had like bad experience from getting a product, or it has been because you do
Yes.
patch tests is fine,
Mm.
or
I noticed, a lot of products, skincare products ordered, from AliExpress. They come and they are very kind of cheap, glycerin based. Majority of that, product is a glycerin, which is very, very cheap with something else. And it stays on the face usually, it's sticky usually as well. That's how you notice it. It doesn't absorb usually very well. Uh, you spot it straight away. Your first application, and you're gonna know it's something not right with it.
I think I have similar experience, but not from different manufacturer or from things online. I got a bottle of the vitamin serum that I like. It's my repurchase, but then I noticed that it's yellow instead of clear whitish color, and then it's
hmm
very sticky upon applications. I was like, something is wrong with it. But I think that one
hmm
is more like maybe it stayed in the not factory, but stayed in the warehouse or something for too long,
Maybe.
maybe exposed to the air for too long and sun for too
hmm
long, and then it went bad.
Yeah, because the ingredients can expire. A lot of ingredients, don't last very long in a natural primary structure, when you manufacture actually the product. A lot of ingredients degrade. A lot of good ingredients, unfortunately, active ingredients, they degrade, especially with light exposure, heat, and just time. They just
Yeah.
expire, and they're not active anymore, and they don't do anything good then to your skin.
So just throw them away. Just don't don't use it.
But saying that, you see, you can just experiment, because not many people are gonna have a lot of money. The end of the day, not any a lot of people are gonna afford very expensive brands. That's why I started making my skincare products probably as well. 10 years whatever ago, because I thought I can't afford this super expensive brands of the skincare. But I want to put something nice on my skin, so that's why I did a lot of research and start mixing the ingredients, in a
You do
kitchen.
your own, but again, because you have science background and you know what you're doing, not everyone
Yeah,
can achieve that.
not many people, you can't expect everybody to have a good judgment, and expertise on this thing. So I don't blame people either if you don't want to risk with copies of something doesn't sound, familiar to you. If you have a Money, do you don't have a good expertise? You know, if you have money, I would just advise buy original products because it's the safest probably. Even, you know, they charge you a lot for brand name and marketing, but you know, they have more regulatory.
A peace of
Uh,
mind as well when you.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, that's the truth as well.
Yeah, okay. So
They're better
today,
regulated.
okay, so today we surprisingly discovered that we have something similar, and probably this is original, and Chris one from
It's a copy.
AliExpress is a copy. So we just like improvise this episode. I'm completely unplanned. We just thought that like it's fun because we can dive into this like manufacturing process and how it got through the manufacturing and then presenting to the brands and different packaging as well from different
Mm.
sources. But then the ingredient list probably mostly similar. And at the end of the day, it's up to you. Would you like to get original brand, premium brand for peace of mind and a safer option, or if you want to go for sort of copy or similar thing that are cheaper on the market? So it's up to personal choices. But at the end of
Mm.
the day, patch test and be safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll see you very soon in our next
See you.
episode.
Bye
Bye.
bye.